Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. It is apparent that I am flying high above Hayward, California. That's right. I'm not working here, but I am in Hayward getting my work truck worked on. That's right. When you have a work truck, you put a lot of miles on these trucks. So I'm here at one of our best places. It's called Larry's Tires in Hayward, California. And if you need your tires done, go to Larry's Tires right there on A Street, and they will do you up right. Talk to Sal. I think Sal might be the owner of Larry's Tires. They might have just kept the name. But you can see there was a big bird in that tree, and the crows did not like that big bird, so they were running him off. So I thought I'd get the drone in the air and check out this neighborhood while I had a little time, while they were repairing my tire. Now, I ordered one tire that was because one of my tires was getting pretty bald. But this is a pro tip. Never order just one tire. Order 2 tires. No one orders 1 tire. So I will be having to go back there after they get the other tire. I want to call ordered. That's right. They have to order tires nowadays. They don't carry them in stock. But I was being cheap, and it's funny how I'm cheap with the company's money when I should have just ordered 2 tires just to begin with. It's not like the company's going to be saying, hey, be cheap on tires. I mean, that's life and death, those tires. And to tell you the truth, and I don't even like that term, to tell you the truth, because it makes it sound like I'm always lying to you. But to tell you the truth, my work truck is probably a little bit too small. It's a Toyota Tacoma, and I haul around a lot of weight. Now, I could take about half that weight out, but it's like an insurance blanket. So I need a Toyota Tundra. That's right. I need to upgrade from Toyota Tacoma to Toyota Tundra. I guess the Tundras are supposed to be very heavy duty and can take a lot of weight. But enough about the trucks and how much weight they can take. I just want to show you a little bit of Hayward. Like I said, I was getting my tires done, and I didn't want to take the drone out too far. It was a very windy day, and I just wanted to look around in the vicinity and see how beautiful downtown Hayward really is. You can see they have pretty big downtown here. Nothing out of sight, but they got some 3-story buildings here, so that's pretty big. So if you come to Hayward, this is probably one of the more affordable areas in the Bay Area, if you can call it that. Nothing's affordable. Nothing is affordable. We know that. But this is probably as affordable as it gets in the Bay Area. Oakland, Hayward, San Leandro. But there you go. Like I said, I definitely saw those crows trying to chase that bird out of the tree, so I was keeping my eye on that tree. And of course, when you fly these drones, you got to be careful of the birds attacking your drone. So I was keeping that drone in eyesight. But here's some of those apartments I was talking about. If you look close, you can see how small these apartments are. So it's like a little affordable community here in Hayward, California. And if you look at this lot, look at this. That's right. This house has a house in the back. So I think a lot of these houses made more than one house on their lot. And that's probably a good thing to do when housing is just so expensive here. So that's what made me think of this big empty lot right here. Look at that valuable land right next to the BART tracks. You think that would be made apartments or something. So, yeah, that is A Street, the main drag. And that is downtown Hayward, the beautiful, centrally located Bay Area town. But right there, what is going on at this house? This really caught my eye, and it will catch yours too. Like that container and all the trash around the container. Is this a grow operation? The fencing around it, the security around it. A lot of times they use the house to grow illegal substances. Well, I guess they're legal. I will take that back. And but a lot of times they'll live in the trailer right there for security purposes. But what is that? What is that doing right there? It's got ventilation. So that's why I do like flying the drone, because you do see things you are not supposed to see. So you got to be careful around here. Somebody could try to knock your drone out of the air with a pew-pew. I guess that's what we have to call it on this channel. But there it is, Larry's Tires. Get your tires done here if you are down in Hayward or on this side of the bay. Like, he'll give you a good deal. But back to the size of these apartments. There you go. There they are. As small as they get. Now, you get on top of the hill over there, things get a little more expensive. But, excuse me. So a lot of industrial and residential mixed together here. And I noticed here was a trailer park. So there are some trailer homes. Well, now we don't call them trailer homes. We call them manufactured homes. That's right. So manufactured homes might be the wave of the future. They're the only things affordable. So Hayward, California. What a sight to see on a windy day. Now I tell you, I was getting a little far away. I could still see the drone. So they have these, these things on the drone where it'll let you know how far you are and how far your battery will go before it dies. So my battery wasn't a full battery. It was getting a little low, so I thought I would make my way back. But there you go. That will give you a little glimpse of what Hayward, a small part, I should say a small part of Hayward. Now here is a good example of one lot. They've made a whole bunch of small houses. Look at this. They made 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 5 or 6 houses on one lot. And you can see the power going to each one of them. So that's a good example of how one house can fit 6 houses on it. That was the main house at one time. And behind it, they just kept building small, tiny homes. So I think I'd rather have a small, tiny home than apartments, don't you? Yeah, a small, tiny home compared to an apartment. You don't have to hear your neighbor. I love it. But that is the wave of the future, small homes and apartments. No more mansions for us. All right, well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Hayward, California, getting my tired fix adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.